welcome back to this channel where Genshin is the main thing and the only thing. But anyway, today I want to talk about the best girl in this game, in my opinion, Keqing. She is amazing. I would show you her abilities, you know, her E teleportation, the best ways to use it. I guess I can do the best ways to use it though, right? Like her E. Well, dog, what you want? Oh my god, Keqing. Okay, good boy. Anyway, Keqing Z can be used two ways. You can just tap it and then just do this, which is, I'm sure, how most of you use it. But let's say you're up against like a Ruin Guard or something like that, and you don't have someone with arrows. Let's just say your team isn't built. You have your traveling team out. Anyway, you can also proc the Rune Guard's eye thing to stun him with Keqing. You do this by putting this just on his eye, instantly clicking it, and then auto attacking. This double triggers it and instantly stuns the Rune Guard. It's a pretty nuts combo. The main thing about Keqing that I really like is her electrified auto attacks after she uses her E. As you can see, her sword right now. Wait, her sword is electrified. It's quite strong. It applies the electric buff continuously. She's like Beidou in that sense. If Beidou blocks someone, she has electric attacks for a short period of time. Anyway, let's check her out, I guess. I have 2k attack, 800 defense from something. I have no idea. A lot of 120 thing, elemental mastery. I only have 43% crit rate, which is kind of shit. She's kind of insane with crit rate. I have 133% energy recharge. This just helps her get her E up more often. The more E you have, the more electric damage you have, and the easier you charge your ultimate. Let's just say that much. The crit damage is 128%, which is also pretty cool. And I don't have any bonuses except for physical damage bonus, which is extra 30%. The weapon I have her on is the Aquilia Favonia, Jean's weapon. Let's just say it that way. This is pretty good. This sort of makes her a tank. I know this sounds really weird, but this sword makes her become a tank. And that is because if she gets hit, she instantly regens her HP. Let's say you're fighting a boss and you get hit by one of the Fire Flower's little bomb things, okay? I don't know, you run out of stamina and get hit. Anyway, as soon as you get hit, it instantly heals equal to 100% of your attack, which is 2k damage, 2k healing. So, and it deals 200%, so it deals 4,000 damage around you. It's AoE, but that's not why I use it. So this basically makes her super tanky without needing to build any defense. But it also does a lot of damage. The artifacts I have on her, as you can see, the flower isn't leveled up yet. I haven't got a good flower for her. I want crit rate. I'll be honest, I'm kind of being greedy, but I want crit rate on that. Anyway, what I'm running is AD Gladiators. As you can see, it's not the best one. If I had crit rate here, would be amazing. What's this one? Yeah, no, not good. Anyway, Elemental Recharge, crit rate, and Elemental Mastery as Feather. Crit damage, energy recharge, attack. Goblet is attack, crit damage, attack, and Elemental Mastery. And this hat, I'm literally just using it for the crit rate. This is the only thing in my whole build that gives me crit rate. I don't have any other crit rate hats. So this is the one it's got to be. It doesn't really matter what thing it is. Wanderer's Troop doesn't really matter because I already have a 4-piece Gladiators on her, which increases her damage even more than it already does. Anyway, it also has energy recharge, attack, crit damage. So you can build Keqing in mainly two ways. Okay, AD energy recharge, crit rate AD. Those are the two main ways you can build her. Since the weapon I'm using on her is more tanky, I wanted to go for more of a energy recharge and constant electric damage. And also because I have Venti, procking Swirl, or let's say I have Klee, procking thing, uh, Overlord. You know, lightning and fire explosion damage is much easier. Constellation on her, I got really lucky. I got 2 extra Keqings. At first, I thought this was a curse, but I'm happy to have gotten 2 extra. Anyway, the first one, recasting Stella, her E, while Lightning Stiletto is present, causes Keqing to deal 50% of her attack as AoE damage at the start point of the terminus of a blink. So when she presses E, and let's say you press E, and then you press, where is it? Thundering Presence, was it? Lightning Stiletto. Anyway, so you press E, and then her second E does AoE. 50% of her attack damage is AoE electro damage, which is kind of nuts. And then this is the reason why she's my favorite character, and she's my only level 80 character. When Keqing's normal attacks and charge attacks hits enemies affected by Electro, they have a 50% chance of producing elemental particle. This doesn't sound that big, okay? But when you add that to all of the energy recharge I have on her, and all of the attack damage I have on her, this causes her to have her ult every two or three times she presses E, which is nuts. Her ult is like a big AoE lightning damage. So every 3 times I press E, I just instantly have ult. You don't need that. You don't need this. Instead of this, you can run 2 electrics in your team. But I don't need to run 2 electrics in my team. Instead, I can run 2 Keqing, 2 fires, and Chi-Chi. Not only do I get the electro buff, I also get the lightning fire buff. I am currently leveling up this. This is the sword you use when you have the crit rate build. This gives you passive energy recharge, so you don't need to build energy recharge artifacts. And the passive crit rate increased by 4%, gaining sky piercing might upon using elemental burst, increased movement speed, attack speed, and increases the damage of normal and charged attack hits by 20% for 12 seconds. Attack speed. That attack speed is quite nuts. And since it gives you elemental recharge, you can use it more often. And like that becomes if you have crit on that build, you attack auto attack more, so you deal more damage. And the crits are quite nuts. So I guess I can show you what I mean. I'll go fight the Fire Flower, but I will 2-man the Fire Flower. Okay? I know the Fire Flower is easy. I did just level up my world rank, so it should be much more difficult. But I will show you how easy it is with the 2 characters I'm gonna show you with. Okay? I'm not even going to take anyone else. Okay? Get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of her. There we go. I just need water damage to destroy the little eye thing. See? 2 characters. Before I ranked up, this did 1 shot, and I haven't tested this out before. But I also did use Mona's ult. So the crit rate build is more damage, and the build I'm going is tankier, but it's more of an all-rounder sort of thing. So it's glass cannon versus all-rounder, but the all-rounder does quite a large amount of damage as well. So let me just E, auto. That should die, and then you instantly E. Not huge amounts of damage, but, and then you ult. Instantly. Half its HP gone. There we go. And see, I got hit by the big bop, but I'm still more than a quarter of my, 3/4 of my HP. So let me just let it get its eye ready. Let's dodge this shit. There we go. E. By the way, the charge attacks on Mona do much more damage than... And then ult again. See, I have my ult again. I've used my E maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times. Oh, it just... Fucking hell. You kidding me? Just die. There we go. As you can see, I'm just using Keqing and Mona to one-shot, basically 2-shot the Fire Flower. And this is not with the optimum build, by the way. My flower isn't even leveled up. My weapon is okay, but it's not the best weapon for her. So it's like... You can see. And might as well. Okay, I'll use Primo Gems. I have some saved up. Oh wow, the loot when it's AR-45 is so much better. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this sort of mini guide for Mona, Keqing. And I will, if you like it, I can make more mini guides. I have basically every champ or character, except for Jean. Jean is the one I got away. Anyway, thank you, and I will see you next episode.